Made 6 shorts today as well. Actually, 7 shorts today as well. Here we go. And I'm gonna show them today. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Yep, guys, and also to comment on that too. Sony's in trouble. Kong will die, and we're gonna keep the boot on content this entire generation. Keep the boot on content this entire generation. Because with the inflation of prices of games, the inflation of prices of memberships going up and up and up, with the exception with the exception of Game Pass all not going up fee wise, and Game Pass will not going up fee wise, especially the 6 months per se. So Kong will die. Kong will die. Godzilla is Rosen. Godzilla is Rosen of nostalgia. Godzilla is Rosen of nostalgia. Kong will die. Kong will die. Pretty much. Pretty much. So like I was saying, I said in my two streams yesterday, Hayden Hurst could be gone. Yeah, I also said in both my streams yesterday too, as well in my shorts today. Hayden Hurst in my shorts today too, shorts today too, and in my 2 long streams yesterday too. Hayden Hurst could be gone. If you know what the 2 CEOs that work in currently, Heroine, he retires this year because he turns the age of 70 this year. Yes, yes. Sony ain't gonna have. They're gonna have the workers tonight hired the 2 new CEOs, but the issue though, they ain't gonna have no COO once Hiroki she retires. So yeah, yeah. Go, here we go. The current agent CEO might be gone too, like so they're trying to get the message in mind like trying to figure out how they're gonna come with the first party for Sony before it's and also to comment on that too as well. How they gonna come with how they gonna make a PS5 Pro? They don't got no first parties. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. PS5 Pro is the worst hardware you have ever seen. And they're not going to get to PS6. No PS6. You know how we do it over here. We're going to keep the boot on content this genre. Going to keep the boot on content this entire generation too. Nobody listens. And I told because again, nobody listens to me. Nobody listens to me other than me and John right now. On these consoles because I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. Now you know gaming journalists. Now you know gaming history at its finest. The Sony industry will never be the same again, ever, ever. Anyways. Yeah. Hayden Hurst in trouble. And also to comment on that too, so I apologize. Also comment on that too, guys, as well. Hayden Hurst and the new CEO, you know, the team CEOs could be fired or retired, or how that happens, honestly. Because it was not CEOs at first. Those 2 people, Hayden Hurst and the agent, they were COOs and CFOs. So how you gonna hire a CFO to do what Jim Ryan's doing? Makes sense of that. Makes sense of that. Anyways, here we go. Hayden Hurst and the other agency, both CEOs, if they don't get it done, they could be gone too. They could be retired. Could be gone, either fired early, or they go back to the original positions, or they retire and go back to the original position that way, and then let somebody else take over. And they're going to find a true CEO that's actually done the job that Jim Ryan has done. Otherwise, Sony is a dumpster fire. Sony is an absolute troll. They are cooking. Yes. Sony is cooked, guys. 2 weeks ago. And they just hired Hayden Hurst 2 years ago, and they just hired both CEOs too. Then they were former CFOs and CEOs. Well, now Sony's in more trouble now because Hayden Hurst and their current agency and CFOs don't know what they're doing right now. Don't know what they're doing right now. Yeah. Sure ain't. Trouble than you think. Laugh out loud. And you also see on my what you call it, Sony is pathetic as sponsors a trailer. You can see it right there, pretty much. But yeah, we'll get back to the short, obviously. And I just got the 100 videos today, and I just surpassed that video number 101. 51 long streams, 50 shorts. Yeah, reached the milestone. I'm about to reach 100 shorts on Sony Xbox 44 with my nickname Sony Xbox 700. But I've reached 100 shorts on all 3 of my accounts, and I've reached 50 I reached 50 shorts on Egyptian Queen 2, Bucks of Queen 3, 51 longer clips, counting this one I'm making right now, and also reached 100 shorts on Cyber Limit and about to reach 100 shorts on Sony Xbox 44 with my nickname Sony Xbox 700. Yeah. So it's in turmoil. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Nurses in trouble. The other agency, both CEOs are in trouble. Yep. No, they just got hired 2 weeks ago, and Sony doesn't know what to do right now. Sony could be in absolute trouble to the point they might go out of the industry, guys. I'm not joking. And PlayStation's 30th anniversary is this year too. Did y'all not know that? Did y'all know? Excuse me, burden, obviously. This PlayStation 30th anniversary, and also Street Fighter 6 just turned a year old as of yesterday, June 1st, 2024. So the game's already a year old now. So the game might be free to play and might be as a PlayStation Plus eventually. Yeah. 2 weeks ago, and they don't got no first parties. They sure don't. They don't got no first parties. Oh. Hey guys, I'm back again. Oops, didn't mean to do that, guys. Clip lagged. Sorry about that. 51 shorts today, and 51 long clips today, and 50 shorts today. Nurse is in trouble. Yes, he is. Both CEOs are in trouble. Now they might be fired, possibly either retire or get fired because they just got hired 2 weeks ago and they don't got no first parties. They sure don't, guys. And they don't got no first parties until May of 2025. By the time Tekken 9 and Tekken Tag Team Tournament 3 comes out, they don't got no first parties after that as well. But also to comment on that, Mr. Harada and Mr. Murray are retiring after Tekken 9 and Tekken Tag Team Tournament 3, yes. And Rihanna, Minister of Nostalgia that I defy, and Jimmy Kazama was started also defy. It's going to be on Tekken 9 on the cover. Also, once Harada and Murray, they got somebody has to fix shoes to fill falls Mr. Harada and Murray because after they made strong connections in Tekken 8 in the past several months, and Tekken 9, the last Tekken and Tekken Tag Team 33, somebody has to fill the void for Mr. Harada and Mr. Murray, the dudes that make the game to be dynamical. Yeah. Not going to be an easy task to replace. Not going to be an easy task to replace to the clip anyways. Not good for Sony right now. Also, Microsoft says that's all the jewels. My last console, guys, for sure. Microsoft says that's all digital will be my last console for sure. I had every console but the Series S all digital, Series X, and the Series X all digital Series console, Project Franklin, and Series C, Project Quebec and Sabat, and also PS5 and PS5. Those are the only ones I didn't have. But once I get Series S all digital, get the external hard drive off of eBay, get the mic off of Amazon, get the charger port for my controller off of Amazon, and also get the carrying case to carry the console off of Amazon. Microsoft Series S all digital will be my last console for life. Thanks, amazing. Thanks so much. I appreciate it. I'm grateful, you know. Tekken 7, 8, and 9 of destruction. All 3 Tekken games, yes. And I see the innings on Tekken 9 as well. But I see more deaths on Tekken 9 potentially. Microsoft wins, Sony loses, Sony's in more trouble than you think. Yo, guys. Hey guys, I'm back again. This is short number 50. And also video number 100, and also I have today. As well. Here we go. Hayden Hurst is in trouble. And the agency that's working with him too. You know about team. If the comment on that too as well. Their current CEOs right now are struggling to find first party and important their games to PC. Yes, day and date. So by the time I get Series S all digital, I'll be able to get my games day and date. Me and John will be able to get our games day and date on Microsoft. And I know John's console 7 years old, but he still gets games day and date once a real on Game Pass. So I joined John with Team Xbox on Series S all digital, and I'll be able to play co-op with John as far as Game Pass co-op. John has Game Pass Ultimate. Because Game Pass Ultimate is like Netflix. It is. Game Pass Core, it's almost, even with the 6 months, almost like Netflix too, just as a part-time. But yeah, you get the idea. But anyways. Is in trouble. So it's a break right now. You talk to Cousin Ken about these console wars right now. PS5, we need to talk. 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 It's getting way out of hand right now because you keep overlooking what Sony's doing right now, and Sony is not doing good right now. Also, that's just Sony don't got no first party until May of 2020. Yep. Around on second and third party games and retro games. There's where I'm switching to Microsoft. Alright, guys, showing my shorts on Sony Xbox 44 as well. Here we go. Alright. Here we go. Earlier, several minutes ago. Please. Sure don't. This state of play, and the comment on that too. This state of play was dogs. If it wasn't for them showing Astro Bros play on Diamante's game down as Wars 11, that state of play was a disaster. And it also come on when Jimmy Champagne said earlier when I saw his clip a few days ago, and today too, because it says Jim Spillshire is lying about them Sony going out of the industry. He said Phil Spencer's never a liar when it comes to the console. He's telling the absolute truth. He speaks facts of a horse girl. He speaks facts. Microsoft was already third party. And I told Jimmy Champagne, I commented on his clips too, on one of his commenters clips. Comments. I said Sony's going third party because Microsoft Series has all this outselling the PS5. If you know about all digital, because physical mid goes away as of July 3rd, and Jimmy Champagne was heated when I saw his clip. Because he said PS5 was selling. I said, yeah, that's all y'all got, Jimmy Champagne on PS4 console sales. I said, well, you don't know why the eras that started it too, PS4, PS3, and PS2, and PS1 era. And the games were not 60 FPS. All the games on PS4 were 30 FPS. Told everybody that, but Joe keeps saying it's assuming it's 60 FPS and 60 FPS, and it's not. It's 30 FPS. And when you experience 60 FPS, you gotta have Microsoft like me and John experience 60 FPS and 120 FPS. And if it's the first one, that's going to be probably more than 120 FPS plus or surpass it. But you get down there, you get that deal. We talk to Cousin Ken about these console wars because he's not listening, and he thinks Sony's been successful, and they have it. And I got all the evidence and all the sources just to roast you to cooking. Boy, it was terrible. The state of play was terrible. The state of play was terrible, man. It was. It wasn't them showing the Astro Bros play on too, but they said that game won't be afraid, but they're charging $70 for Astro Bros play room. What? No, the first one was a free to play. Yeah. Almost 2 years without no showcases either. It's going to be almost 3 years without no showcases, and also probably not going to have no state of play going into next year. State of play or state of plays clips pretty much. They're probably not going to have no showcase going next. By the time Tekken Tag Team Tournament 3 comes out, they're not going to have no showcases after that. That's almost 4 years without no showcase. That's not good for Sony, man. What's Sony doing right now? I don't know, but it's not good. We need to talk to Cousin Ken about these consoles now, right now, because once he gets back, and I found all the podcasts, every podcast that talk about my field of journalism, honestly. PS5, we need to talk on CBS Sports HQ now. This is getting way out of hand. You keep overlooking Sony right now. What Sony doing right now? So it's doing a lot of more demise than you think about. Sony Microsoft is conquering right now. Sony's dealing with a lot more demise right now. Yeah. Years without no showcases. Maybe no state we're going to next year either. Yeah. Sony's cooked because they don't owe ABK no more. They sure don't. So when season 5 comes around, that's the last season. And by the time Black Ops 6 comes out for PS5 Pro, that's the last first rate they have, and then Microsoft owns Call of Duty for the rest of the days, pretty much. Because I'm switching to Microsoft Series, it's all digital. Once obviously gets to that console, and I get, yeah. Hold up, brain. You could, yeah, I know. Because once, sorry, go ahead, open door for my cousin. But anyways, like I said, because once I get started, it's all digital and get all the stuff for the hard drive and everything, the carrying case, the charging port and the charging controller pretty much and everything else. That's a wrap for Sony. Sony is done. They don't got no first party. They have yet to show any first parties this year. I know Shipping Champagne saying console Phil Spencer is a liar. Phil Spencer is a liar. I said, no, he's not. No, he's not. You don't know that man of earth. If he is the final horse score barrel, you don't know him well of a horse score 5 Shipping Champagne. So shut it, shut it. Counting the microtransactions. Microsoft owns 80% revenue of Call of Duty. So I switched to Microsoft and I put on Microsoft and I put on the retro games and all the games I was playing, Tekken 7, Tekken 8, Tekken 9, once that comes out next year. Tekken 8 that came out this year, Tekken 7 that came out several years back. But yeah, like I said, Microsoft's more superior than Sony. They got all the first parties, second parties, and third parties. Including all the RPGs that John was playing and any RPG I love playing too. You know, it's not Final Fantasy, but you get down there, Yeah, yeah. But I grew up on that game though, yeah. Sony is salty right now. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Right now. Sony is in despair right now. Indeed, man. For sure, guys. Here we go. Oh, wait. Yeah, guys. Also, the comment on that too. They hired 2 COOs and 2 CEOs that were not CEOs. They were dominated their original position. Why would they hire Hayden Hurst? Now I said, why would they hire Hayden Hurst in an agency of knowing that their original position was CFOs and CFOs and COOs? That didn't make sense. To hire them knowing that CEO wasn't their dominant position. Their dominant position was CFOs and COOs. But anyways, yeah, you get down there, you get that deal. He retires at the age of 70, 1954. He's gonna work. He retires he retires at the age of 70. Guys, sorry for stumbling a little bit, ranting a little bit, obviously, but he retires at the age of 70. Yeah. Hiroki Tanaka, that means they ain't going no CEO, and then Haruki Henry hiring Haruki Henry, who was COO and CFO, and the agency of both interracial CEOs, pretty much. Sony's in more disaster now because they don't have Hiroki Tanaka. They got to find a CEO to replace Hiroki Tanaka, who's been there for almost 3 decades since the console existed, pretty much. So now we just have finding a new CEO either, but to replace Hiroki Tanaka either. Yeah, you get that there. And we need to talk to Cousin again about these consoles. PS5, we need to talk right now. Once you get back, this is no joke. We're in a different era now. I'm not in the previous era no more, man. In a different era now. Uh-huh. Yes, they are. They sure don't. And also to comment on that too as well. They don't got no any other new games that they're going way too far as the first one close to it. Obviously, they don't got no other new RPGs that are coming out soon. So yeah. Sony is in trouble, guys. So much trouble that they can go bankrupt potentially if they're not careful. Now that Hiroki Tanaki's retiring at the age of 70, and also I have the sources to roast cut. I have every source to roast cut again on these console wars. Cooking. So let me cook right now. Yeah, and Sony was also trying to buy Paramount as well, and they couldn't afford to buy Paramount is a more popular studio, and Sony didn't have the money to buy Paramount. And any other studio or any of the other movie studios playing then they had the money to buy that. They're using loans to get these try to use loans, and whatever money they got to even buy Paramount. They can't buy it. They can't afford it now. They're broke. Yeah. And any other studio, including Netflix as well, if they wanted to. And they couldn't even buy any internet service if they wanted to. Counting anything that involves subscription that involves internet, they couldn't buy it because they can't afford it no more. They're barely breaking even on these games. Yeah. They sure don't. Sony is done. For sure. This is short number 89. Here we go. Like I said, Sony, it's not going to be recover anytime soon. They show won't. They showing Kong will die. Godzilla has risen. But I'm playing on Microsoft Series. That's all digital now. Once I get everything for it, the hard drive off of eBay, the carry case off of Amazon, the mic off of Amazon, the hard drive off of eBay, the charging point, almost sort of the one that my cousin has for his charging point for his console for charging controllers, pretty much, but for my controller for Microsoft. Once I get that stuff off of Amazon, eBay, and then the membership for Game Pass core is a wrap for Sony. It's done. Because Sony cannot do anything right now. They're barely breaking even for certain things. They're broke as a joke. And it inflating certain games too. They almost gonna be $80, almost $100 for games now. That's not fair. That's not fair. But anyways, that's a clip. Get ready for the next battle on Tekken 7, 8, and 9. I will be God Destruction on all three games. Even if I have some loss in between or not, and Tekken, I'm gonna have some loss, but I'm still God Destruction and God Destruction. You can't underestimate me in Tekken as well. That's the game I grew up on. The game I grew up on. Anybody else? They grew up on couldn't do him out there as well. I don't know if he's God of Destruction. Quote me on that. I could be wrong. Name on that. I could be wrong. But probably God of Destruction. But I'll probably it's a mirror match. Maria Mishima and Jake Hassan is more superior than you. If you know about the Hans legacy. Yeah. Sony's on his last wave right now because if they don't find what to replace Hiroki Tanahashi to help out Hayden Hurst and to replace Hiroki Tanaka as well and find out them two CEOs are going to coexist and do what's right for Sony right now. They might lose them to retirement or possible terminations, or they just go back to the original positions pretty much. This is getting way out of hand right now. This is getting way out of hand for Sony right now. Yeah. Sony's last chance. Sony versus Call of Duty playoffs. That's the last Call of Duty game on Sony. Yep. That's the last Call of Duty. On Black Ops 6, the last Call of Duty on Sony, and after that, Microsoft owns it for the rest of their days, so I'll be able to play the game on Microsoft. Call of Duty's not the only game I play on Microsoft. I play retro games and Borderlands, and so I've played the games on, but yeah, you get the idea, I play a lot of games. More games than my cousin, but yeah, you get the idea. Pretty much. They don't got no first parties, and they might go almost 4 years without no showcases going into next year if they're not careful. And they might lose Hiroki by the time Hiroki Tanaka retires. Then there are two new CEOs that Tanaki hired. But of course, if they don't coexist, they're gonna be in more trouble than you think. Both of them might go back to virtual positions, either they get fired or separated. Same thing, two different terms, or they just go back to virtual position or they retire. Either way, because they were CFO and the COOs for long anyway. But yeah, you get that idea. After that, until May 2025, by the time Tekken 3 comes on. Sony doesn't have Call of Duty no more than Microsoft has. We own it now, winches. We own it now, winches. Indeed. Winches. Indeed. Done. Sony is cooked. Sony is absolutely to their demise right now. And salty as hell right now. One was short right. This is short number 90 right here. Is in trouble. Absolute disaster. What they have done for the last 15 years right now compared to the first 15. First 15 was successful, but the other 15 has been in between or good, or in between or terrible. Counting this year too, and most of last year too as well. 3 years without no showcase, before it's without no showcase by the time Tekken 9 and Tekken 33 comes out. That's sad. They are dry as hell. Their games, for us again, is dry as hell. Other than Ghost of Tsushima Part 2, NBA 2K25, Ghost of Tsushima Part 2, NBA 2K20 with Vince Carter and Blake Griffin on it, on those covers, and also Madden 2025 and Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2024 and 25. Like, woo. Microsoft is one. Sony is one. I think I mumbled it. Just a little bit, stumbled a little bit into it. Microsoft is one. Sony is lost. Pretty much. So right now, Microsoft, we conquer right now. We conquer. Keep the boom on Connect, keep the book. Also, to comment on that, to keep the bull on contact this entire generation, keep the bull on contact this entire generation. Because what they're doing with Sony right now is not fair to people these days. A lot of people gonna switch to Microsoft. Count myself. I already made that credit on my aunt now. I'm just gonna give me service. That's all digital now. All I gotta do is get the hard drive, the external hard drive off of eBay, my mic off of Amazon, my carrier case over, and Game Pass core off of Amazon. Once I get the membership, pretty much, then else pretty much. Then I start buying the games pretty much for the discounts for Microsoft and putting boxes with them without the gloves too. Yeah, indeed. Keep the bull. Just trying to keep the bull in contact this entire generation. Sony is cut. Microsoft is dominant. As it gets. All right, guys. That's all the shorts I had for today, obviously. So there you have it, guys. All the shorts I made today covering the console wars. Yep. I need to talk to Ken about the console wars. Not later, absolutely right now once he comes back. Yeah.